In this video, I'm going to break down several action scenes in the movie of Scorpion Warrior and break down some of the challenging parts. Hello everyone! If you are following our online training tutorials, you will know in the tutorials I try to break down the moves and make it as easy as possible for you to learn. And from now on, I'm going to recommend it and break down some of the good Kung Fu action movies for you to enjoy, for you to watch. Alright? Now, if you already have seen those movies, but after I break it down, you watch it again, it's gonna be different. So you will know how difficult the moves are when they're doing it, right? And you will know how they did it. Alright? Now, what I mean by good Kung Fu action movies, right? Good Kung Fu action movies. It's the actor or actress, the Kung Fu martial artist, or the martial artist, or doing other kind of martial arts. Okay? Now, when they are doing fighting scenes, you can see the camera zoom out because they want you to see their skills. Alright? Now, also sometimes they do zoom in, but most of the time they want you to see their skills. They zoom out. They have nothing to hide. They show their skills to you. Like Jet Li's movies, Jackie Chan's movies, and so on. Right? Now, some movies, the actor and actress, they are not martial artists, but they want to make action movies. The camera, you can see some of the movies, they always zoom in very close to you. Or when they're doing fighting scenes, it's like someone throw a face coming here, and the camera is here, and another second later, the cut again, another person already on the ground. For me, I'll be like, how did that just happen? It's like magic. Already. Now, no judgment. And some people, they do enjoy this kind of movies. That's okay. But for me, I would recommend it. I would prefer the fighting or action scenes is zoom out. I want to see their skills because I've been doing Kung Fu for all of my life. I want to see good action films. In this video, I'm going to break down several action scenes in the movie of this Scorpion Warrior or Scorpion Warrior. In Chinese, we call it 蝎子战士. Now, I only play some of the clips from this movie, and I only break down the most challenging move. Okay? Now let's start with our first clip. For Scorpion, you can see his legs. He's very good with his kicks. Ba, 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 ba. So that's the move. One. Okay, I want you to tell me how many kicks. Do you know how many kicks he did in the air? How many kicks? Is it one or two? It's three kicks in the air. Now, he was using his right leg. It would be easier for you to see clearly. I use my left leg. He was doing the kick in the air. 1, 2, 3. Because he did too far, you cannot see. And this move is supposed to be if the camera angle. Now let's see, I kick to the other way. This is my feet. I kick to the other way. 1, 2, 3. The camera angle shouldn't be here, okay? Should be this way. You will see my kicks. For his skills, he can do this kick, no problem. Obvious, make it obvious. 1, 2, 3. Now you have to, when you do this kind of kick, want to make it very cool, show your labels, right? Show you're very good with the Kung Fu. You have to be like this kick. 1, bring the leg back. 2, 3. Now this is very good. Now if you do like this, 1, you don't bring the leg back. 2, 3. That's just not looking cool. Now he can do it because the camera angle should move to this way. You can see the kicks. That will be totally different. So that's called flying kick. Called flying side kick because my body side away. Don't look at the chair. Just think about that I'm in the air. Flying kick, side kick. Let's go flying side kick. 3 kicks. He did 3 kicks. So that's very challenging. To be able to do this kind of kick, you have to jump very high. Okay? Now, if you want to know how to do this kind of kick, in the movie, in here, right, I will try to break down the moves, explain to you how challenging this move, the moves are, and also show you how to do it, just in case some of you want to learn it. If you want to do this kind of kick, you try, doesn't matter, you try to kick with your right leg or left leg, try to do flying kick first. Just do with 1 kick. Alright, 1 kick first. Try to kick as high as you can. Jump as high as you can as well. Your body need to be horizontal in the air. And then once you have enough height, you can do 2 kicks in the air, which means flying kick 1, 2 kicks. Once you go with the 2 kicks, and then you move on to 1, 2, 3. Most likely you're too eager to do the 3 kicks. You'll be like this. Like that. No. Try to bring your leg back. Bring your leg back. Okay? That'll be awesome. Okay? Now let's move on to the next. Watch his kicks. Okay? That's ground technique. What do you mean ground technique? Have a look at. Kick, land on the ground, and kick. So that kick. In Kung Fu, what I mean ground technique. In Kung Fu, there are so many different categories. Here I just see some of the category. Let's see weapons category. So there's weapons training, right? There's animal imitation category, like sculpting is one of them. Alright? And also there's ground techniques. Ground technique, which means on the ground. Teach you how to do on the ground. Once you land on the ground, you know how to land, right? And then if you want to do the kick and land on the ground, you know how to land properly. So we call ground techniques. In Chinese we say 地躺, 地躺. Now, this kick, in the ground techniques, there's so many different moves, right? There's easy moves, there's difficult moves, but this one is one of the most challenging moves. Now, why I say most challenging move is he's doing the kick. You can see in the air, he jumped and then he do kick in the air. His body horizontally land on the ground. So and also he jumped very high. So this is very difficult. But when you do ground techniques, you know how to land on the ground. Let's say your body, this is the ground. You land on the ground. You have to know how to hold your chi. Hold your chi. You don't hold your chi, you land on the ground, you'll be like, all of your air come out. So that will cause not just physically injury, also internally as well. Your organs cannot take that shake. Boom, that shake. So you need to hold your chi to protect yourself. So this kind of kick is very challenging. So if you want to do this kind of kick, I suggest you to do on something soft. So practice your tuck jump first. Remember tuck jump? So I don't want to be all over the screen. You tuck jump, land on your feet like this, like you're doing big flip, right? Like doing big flip. But this kick is like you jump in the air, land your body horizontally, and you kick, land on the ground, hold your chi. Put your tongue on your roof. Chi like this. Right? When you land on the ground, you hold your chi to protect yourself. You can see both of them, they are very good with the Kung Fu. And there's a front flip and side kick. Okay, we watch this one, okay? You see? Front flip, side kick. Now what he want to show you is, here is trying to show you his flexibility. Now to be able, to do the side kick in a short, very close distance, to kick from here, see this is the feet, to kick that high requires flexibility. Not just flexibility, you have to be very flexible to be able to do that kind of kick. So this is what I'm talking about. The good Kung Fu action movies is they let you see their skills, right? You can see his skills in the room out angle. Sometimes they do room in, but you can see most of them is room out. You can see their skills, alright? How fast they are, how the degree of difficulty. Now, okay? Oh, that's a scissors kick, 剪刀腿. And then watch out! Got kicked. Scooping. So the difficult part is this one. It's the scissors kick. And then go under and kick him. He jumped very high. He jumped very high. Look at that. Now scissors kick. What I mean scissors kick? Like scissors. The scissors, right? The legs like scissors. Legs like scissors. Scissors, see? Scissors kick. So scissors kick. If you want to do the scissors kick, it's based on flying kick. You have to jump flying very high, and then use this leg to put it behind, trying to do the scissors. Yeah, fly very high. Now, the scissors kick can be, if your opponent is in front, I can put my legs around his neck like he did, trying to do like this, trying to do like that. If I do very fast, I can make his neck like this, right? Or some people, they do kick, you may see they do put their legs around someone's waist, around someone's waist. If I do like this, someone will flip over. But you can see here, because in the movie they choreographed it. So when he was doing the scissors kick, his opponent grabbed his legs, don't want him to flip him around. So grab him. So he just do flip front, goes under his legs, trying to do the kick his head, right? No, that's in the movie they choreographed that. Now, if you want to do the scissor kick, you can try to do the flying kick first. Flying kick very high, and then you can put like behind scissor kick. Or I think you may see in the movies the scissor kick can be very versatile. Alright? They do like this. They kick pa pa. They do like this, right? Can be very versatile. So this kind of kick, scissors kick, is very challenging. How challenge it is, you can give a try. Try to do your flying kick and try to do the scissors in the air. Try to cut something. Already, see here. Oh, that's ground technique. He uses a lot of ground technique. Animal imitations, they normally use a lot of ground techniques. Because why they use a lot of ground techniques in animal imitation? It's because we trying to, like in Kung Fu, we're trying to imitate animals. Animals on the ground, right? Or normally in the nature, they do their skills, or when they are doing hunting, they do on the ground. So that's why you can see in this movie, Scorpion Warrior, he used a lot ground techniques on the ground. So such as this one, have a look. He's very good with his kick. But this one, alright, see again. I select jump in the air, back leg sweep. To be able to do the back leg sweep, remember, if I try to kick with my right leg, I could with my right leg, right? Now, if you want to kick with your right leg, he was using his right leg. He turned to the right, kick with the right leg, around the leg sweep, and then this leg, kick back. So this is very challenge, very challenge. So he does that, and he kick back, and then after, normally you done the two kicks, your body is horizontal, you will be land on the ground. You can see, right? He land on the ground. Now that's called ground techniques. So land on the ground, we call ground techniques. Okay, you have to know how to hold your chin. Now, to be able to do two kicks, you have to jump very high. See how high he did? He jumped very high. He jumped very high. Sweep. And the other come. The other come back. And then land on the ground. Now, yeah, you see the degree of difficulty? So I only break it down the most challenging part, such as the punch, the kicks. This I don't need to break it down. That's just choreography. That's not to no need to break down those kind of moves because too many of them. I don't break it down those kind of common moves. I think it's common moves. I only break down the most challenging part. Okay, high degree of difficulty. Now that's a back leg sweep, and then do 2 kicks. If you want to do this kind of kick, depends on you. You can, if you want to kick with your right leg, you turn to the right. You kick with your left leg, turn to the left. Okay, and then try to kick with one leg first. Try to kick with one leg first. When you're kicking, left leg bend. See, left leg bend, and land on your left leg. If you kick with your right leg. If you want to do the other side, you turn to the other way and kick with your left leg, and then this leg bend, and then you land like that. And then once you're good at it, you can try kick it like this. Remember, if you're doing ground techniques, do on something soft first. Move on to the next one. Watch this. Pa! That's here. Not too difficult, but front flip on the ground. See, he's doing front flip, he kicking him, front flip on the ground. Okay. You watch his kicks. Alright, the other move. Do you see the other move? But come back. This one, watch this. He kick him, he just bang, pa. That's difficult move. If I don't break it down, you probably don't know how difficult this one is. Now I will remind you, I'll say one more time. Good film supposed to be like this. Like Jackie Chan's movies, Bruce Lee's movies, Jet Li's movies, and some like this movie. You can see some of them, they're very famous. And also you can see the fighting scenes, the action scenes, they room up. This is what I'm talking about. Good Kung Fu action films, movies. It's like this. They don't just zoom in very close on your face all the time. So you can see this kick is very challenging. He was doing like this ground technique. He's doing like a backhand spring. Think about the backhand spring, but you don't flip over. You flip half and then come back like that. Or think about the kick up. Kick up. You land on the ground. You try to do the kick up, stand on your feet. So to be able to do the kick up, you have to do the backhand spring first, backhand spring, and then in the kick up position, and then you bounce back. So that's very challenging move. Okay, for beginners or for some of you, I don't suggest you to try this one because this one is quite dangerous. We relate to your back brain. The back brain is very fragile. If you don't know how to land properly, you're gonna hit here. It can knock you out. Okay. If you want to do this one, and same ground techniques, do on the sponge. And when you do it, look at your here. Don't hit on your back brain. Oh, this one he was doing how many circles? Let's see. Circle 1, circle 2, like 720 degrees. It's painful because see the chair, tables didn't even collapse. That means he wants to show that's a real table, but that's painful. Even though you're very good with kung fu, right? Good with ground techniques, but that's still painful. That's just something good movies for you to enjoy. How flexible he is. Look at that. And the last one is very cool. I like the last one. But the last one, this move, I want to leave to you. Leave it to you. Please tell me, how did he do that? I know how did he do that. I want to know your thought. What do you think? about this move. Okay? Now, let's see. If you watch kung fu movies, right? If they do one kick, sometimes they do one kick, sometimes in the air they do two kicks, sometimes they turn around to do one kick or two kicks or three. So the more kicks they do is more challenging. But this movie they didn't use too many wires, right? But some moves they do use wires, but most of the moves they just show their skills, right? They're very good. You can see the choreography, everything is very flow. Now please leave your comment down below. Let me know what's your thought about this move. How did he do that? Hope you enjoy the breakdown of this movie, and we'll see you next time.